What's going on, everyone? It's KB, and you know I love movies, and I love this song, but I got to get rid of it for now. So, bringing the music down. Bringing the music down. How's everyone doing tonight? This is a special one for me. Um, the other day, we had the whole Oppenheimer thing over the weekend, and my youngest, my baby girl Maya, said that she wanted to talk Barbie. I'm like, okay, we could talk Barbie. No, she really wants to talk Barbie. So I said, you want to come on the conversation? So here she is.
I wanted to come on the conversation so bad. I really did.
Well, you're here. So, everyone, this is my daughter Maya. You may have seen her if you watched the Christmas night episode with all three of my children. Um, Great to have you here. Great to see you today.
Great to see you today. For those who are watching, I did this surprise visit, a trip up and back, just a day trip. So I just appeared at the house today.
It's a
You're
beautiful
welcome.
thing. It was a beautiful thing. Um, I'm to that stage where anytime I get to see any of my children, it's a beautiful day for me. So I was happy to see you and your roommates, and they had some
Yeah.
time downstairs in the media room, and I'm like,
Oh, yes.
they're down there
Oh, yes.
kind of long. What are they doing?
No, well, my roommate was having a heyday because she's a bigger movie buff than I am. And so, which isn't hard. I'm probably the least movie buff sibling or child of
Hmm.
this guy. So I, but I saw Barbie and I said, now this is a movie I can get behind.
Well, before we get into the Barbie, couple of things. We're not going to go through the normal icebreaker and get into the movie stuff because we have a specific topic, and I pretty much know you, so I don't have to break the ice with
Really?
you.
Okay.
But I do want to talk about that. So you say you're the least of the three as far as a movie fan.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
your sister, of course, big movie fan.
Number
Your
one,
brother, poor guy, he has COVID right now, and how's he spending it? Watching
watching
movies.
movies. Watching
So
movies.
I
But
doubt
I
you
feel
would do that.
well, maybe. I feel
Hmm.
like Ryan is so similar to you. So he just gets the second slot anyways because you have similar interests.
Hmm.
And then I'm at the bottom of the totem pole, bottom of the food chain when it comes to movies because
Okay.
my taste my taste is a little bit obscure and kid-y, if you will. I like comedies, I like rom-coms, animation movies. Just
Hmm.
anything that makes me giggle and laugh, I'll watch it. But like I haven't seen Oppenheimer. I'm sorry. I just know, give me 3 hours in a movie chair, I'm falling asleep.
Yes.
Especially if it's just men arguing, I'm falling asleep. I don't care. I'm sorry.
Um, okay, I do have an icebreaker for you before we say hello to everyone in the chat.
Go ahead.
Can you tell them what Friday night movie night was like growing up?
Oh, well, Friday night movie night was a fun little tradition that we had in the house, where it's pretty self-explanatory, but on Friday nights we would pick a movie to watch. I usually had minimal to no say, because I didn't really have an opinion, but also I didn't want to watch anything scary, and I was always like, "Is it scary? Is it scary?" It never was. Um, but we would watch a movie as a family every Friday night and have dinner together. And I think that was the one time we were allowed to eat dinner in the living room, jobless. For those
Yes,
wondering, when we had some very interesting house rules,
always.
and you know what? You know what? They worked. Okay, they worked. All right, and I'm fine. But
Hmm.
one of our house rules was you can't eat in the living room if you don't have a job. Which the thought process was, if you make a stand, you got to pay for it, and you got to have a job.
Pretty much.
And Friday night movie night was there were no rules.
No,
You
no,
just ate
there
in the
was
living room.
one. There was one.
What? Oh, no phones. No phones. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Glad you remember
They would
that.
go in the ottoman, on the ottoman, in the
Yes.
middle.
Everyone make a foam pile on the ottoman.
I
Yes.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh, good
I never
times.
did.
Tradition.
Tradition. Um, you're gonna get a lot of inside takes from us. A little peek into our crazy family, but
The inside jokes.
I like that because not only was it a time for us to come together as a family, it was also for me a time to introduce you to age appropriate movies that I think
Oh
you
yeah.
needed to know. Like we just quoted one, but stuff like West Side Story.
Yeah.
What's another one that you could remember that you stayed awake for?
Rude, first of all. We watched so many things. So many. I can't. Any movie that I've seen, it maybe happened on a Friday night. It's too many movies to name. It
Except
was a
Lord of the
long running
Rings.
tradition.
Lord
That
of the
was a whole
Rings.
day event, and
Hmm.
I was asleep for half of it.
Most of it, yeah. Extended
Yes,
editions on a Sunday all day.
I was out.
You
Done.
took some power naps.
Some, I took a
Some?
few.
Some? Yeah. Let's see who's joining us in the chat before we get started. If you have any questions for us as you go along, um, feel free to ask it in the chat. So we have Adrian James joining us. What's up, my friend? We have the monkey. He does lovely intro, so he has one for you.
Oh,
To the
okay.
daughter with the best father around. How loud you
True.
were told, KB, let's go see Barbie now. Let's hope you pre-order Barbie so you don't have to wait to say, Barbie, let's go party. To
Okay.
all those who wonder what pisses me off about Barbie, it's not that Margot Robbie can't make the conversation. It's that KB and his daughter, like the rest of us, can't pre-order it on 4K. His frustration.
Oh, is that a thing? You can't get it on 4K right now?
Give him time. Give him time.
Yeah.
We got Holland Oates joining us. Love his name. We need to introduce you to Melissa. That's my Canadian BFF. You grabbed the
Hi,
rubber
Canadian
ducky
BFF.
today.
Yes, I did. We love people from Canada. That's like my next place I want to go. I want to go to
Yes,
Toronto. I want to walk the streets that Aubrey Graham walked. Okay. I need to go.
young Aubrey.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think. Have you met Ryan yet? Another local?
My brother?
No, Ryan V from the Disconnected.
Nope.
All right, you got to meet him
Hi,
one time.
Ryan V from The Disconnected.
We got John Doe Juggalo saying hello.
Hello.
We got Through the Lens joining us. Lance Jackson, always with the checking of what he's watching. Just watched Toy Story 3, then Wreck-It Ralph, Incredibles, and Shrek 2.
Those are my kind of movies, Lance Jackson. Come
You would get along
on.
with Lance. What's up, Brian? Lance telling everyone to hit the like button. Thank you very much.
Is that Fat Albert as his?
Yes,
Okay.
his
See,
favorite.
Lance, you and me, Lance, we're right here.
Yep.
That's so funny.
We got What's Johnny Watching? What's up, cool kid? Yes, Michael. Tradition. Fiddle on the Roof, not West Side Story. We're well
Yeah.
aware. That was just
Yes.
another example.
Yes.
Melissa also sleeps through Lord of the Rings. So you got something
Why
in
wouldn't
common. She says, hey, girlfriend, you're welcome anytime to come up to T-Dot.
you?
All right. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Corey, what's up? All right. So we spoke about this in passing. Is this going to be spoiler or spoiler free for our audience?
You told me spoiler free, so no spoilers.
Okay.
I will do my best. I will do my best. You can put a Mattel sensor over my mouth or something.
That would have been good, but instead, I do have this.
Okay.
But we'll try to avoid using
you when
that.
I feel it coming.
We'll try to avoid using that.
Yes.
So, my first question is, what is your history with Barbie?
Oh, I was a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I was a kid who played with dolls. You can attest. Your wallet can attest.
Mm-hmm.
I was a Barbie kid, but then Bratz came out, and Bratz had more dolls that looked like me, i.e. brown. Mm-hmm. And so I became a Barbie and Bratz girl, but I always had a Barbie and I always had a Ken. So just grew up playing with them for a while.
And then the Barbie animated movies, like the VHS stuff, the DVD stuff.
Oh, don't get me started on those. The Rapunzel one is so good. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about how we might watch the Princess and the Pauper one tonight. So, as me and my roommates. So, big fan of the Barbie movies. They're incredible. Just a big Barbie girl. I think that the franchise is, even though, it has some negative connotation with like the way it's shaped and blah 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 blah. Blah. I was still a Barbie kid. Okay.
So when you first heard about this new Barbie, were you excited to see it? Were you thinking, what's it going to be?
I can tell you the exact moment. I was washing dishes. I was watching YouTube. I got an ad for the Barbie movie, and I was like, oh, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, America Ferrera, this is so fun. And I was like, just like washing dishes, I was like, this movie looks so fun. Are you joking me? This looks so good. And it was like that clip that's in all the trailers of like, we're boyfriend, girlfriend. So could I come over tonight? She's like, to do what? And he's like, I don't really know. That's like the trailer that was like, that's the only trailer I watched because I'm a big no spoilers, no nothing before I go into a movie. I don't like spoilers for TV shows. I watch reality TV. I avoid all spoilers like the plague. So I didn't want any spoilers about the Barbie movie. I came in with no thoughts, blank stare to the movie. So I didn't watch any more trailers, but I was excited to see it. But I honestly don't think, like I said, not an avid movie goer. So I don't think I would have been like, let's go, woo, it came out. I went on opening day because my roommate, who is movie buff, who spent a copious amount of times in your basement today, was like, we're going. I'm buying your ticket. And I was like, okay, Venmo request me. And then I went and my life was changed. So
and
that's my story.
Like based on the text you sent me, I guess you thoroughly enjoyed it.
Some would say. No, it was incredible. It was incredible.
So just before we get into it, just in general, what were some of the things that you liked? What were some of the things that surprised you without giving too much context? Speak in generalizations.
I liked that any kind of expectations that I maybe had underlying out the window, like just totally blown out of proportion. I had no clue what the plot was. It was nothing like what I thought. Maybe some aspects, but like most of the plot was not what I thought at all. And the thing that I love the most about the movie is it is such smart writing. It is so witty, it's so back and forth. It's such a parallel to the real world and like conversations that are had every day. And it's a great just like commentary on how women view men, men view women, women view women, men view men, and all the other in between. Like just the way that people view each other, it was in that movie. And it was in like a conversation that's like quick in like 5 seconds. And you're like, oh, I've had that experience. Or, oh my God, I've thought like that before. Or, oh my God, I've experienced a man who has thought like that before. And so just like so many, like, there's so many things in the movie that I was like, me, I've had that experience. That's so funny. Or, oh my God, that makes me so sad because every woman has had that experience. Or, oh my God, men actually think like that. And that's so true. Or, that's so funny that that's how men interact with each other. Just like all the different ways that people interact with each other in the world was in there. And it wasn't in like a cringy gender stereotype way. It was smart and it was clean and it was like handled with a lot of finesse. And I didn't even know who Greta Gerwig was.
Oh, okay.
I've seen her movies, I'm sure. But I'm a stan. I am a Greta Gerwig stan now because, oh my gosh, if you can write something so brilliant, like what else can you do? I'm here. Give it to me. But
Okay.
yeah, I love that it just blew my expectations out of the water and that it was just so witty and funny and emotional. I'm not a crier during movies. I saw it twice and I cried both times. One tear came out of both eyes, and that was it. But just it. But I laughed so hard, like tummy hurt laugh. It's just so good. It's everything that you would want in a movie, and you as a watcher can relate to it in some way. Man, woman, undefined gender, doesn't matter. Doesn't, everybody. It's a
Okay.
truly a movie. It's a movie for everybody.
So some things to say about that. One, when Kate and I went to see it and I did my out of the theater review, my screen react, I said pretty much the same thing that you're saying. I said it's the smartest written movie that I've seen this year.
Mm-hmm.
Needless to say, there are people who feel it's too feminist. There are people who are, for lack of a better term, I think the technical term for it is butthurt about the way it's written. Some people feel, even though it was co-written by Greta Gerwig, as you mentioned, and her life partner Noah Baumbach, that it didn't really give an equal male and female voice. And of course, everything that we're saying are general stereotypes and so forth, as far as the writing and so forth. We're not speaking for everybody. We cannot. Um, Greta Gerwig, she's an actress, but she's also a director. So she did Nights and Weekends, Lady Bird, which I think was
Oh,
probably the best movie in
I love Lady Bird.
2017. She did an adaptation of Little Women, which, besides my man Ken, a lot of people kind of fell in love with Florence Pugh during that movie. And then
Mm-hmm.
now Barbie. So,
Yeah,
I mean, she doesn't have a lot of movies. She has more movies as an actress than she does as a director writer. But
crazy.
she also had a hand. I don't know. Did you see Marriage Story on Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember, I love that movie too so much.
Yeah. So Noah Baumbach, the co-writer of Barbie, that's
Mm-hmm.
his movie.
That
And
makes a
they
lot of sense.
were life partners at the time. So, passing the script, what do you think?
Wow.
Rewrite this here or there. So
I love Marriage Story.
being that you have a pretty positive like feeling about the movie and reaction, what do you say to those who feel like it didn't represent the the general population as far as men or women, or it went too far with feminism or what have you?
Um, well, firstly, I'm not one to yuck someone's yum, and this movie is my yum. So you don't have to like it. That's first thing. Second of all, I understand. I can understand why people say that. I actually, the night I watched it, we called our straight, white, cisgender male friends, and we're like, "Hey, we just saw Barbie," and they're like, "Come over and debrief." We went on a walk and we talked about the movie, and I was like, we were like going back and forth, talking about how witty it was. They thought it was funny, um, and but they also like pointed out they're like, "Oh my gosh, is that like true? Is that like actually like you guys recognize that or like we do that, don't we?" And I was like, "Yes, you do." But I understand if people are like too feminist, raw. But also, guess what? You know who the consumers of the world? Me. So
And that's another thing. Who do you think the target audience was? It's a PG-13 movie. Um, of course, you have teenagers going to see it. You have young adults. You have, people older than that going to see it. But who do you think
right,
the true demographic was that they aimed this movie toward?
like people who grew up with Barbie, people, me, like people, women in their 20s, or not even women, people who grew up playing with Barbies, or people who still play with Barbies. Just like that younger generation is definitely the target audience. And I think talking to a lot of like my roommates, my friends here, like all of us loved it, hands down.
Yeah.
And like that makes sense because it was a movie made for us, you know.
Hmm.
And I'm okay with that.
Let's check on the chat here. The monkey asks, to your daughter, you speak of love and anime. What's your favorite unrated anime? I don't
I
think
don't
it's really
really
anime.
no
No,
animation. I said,
animation.
but
Yeah.
I did have an anime phase, and I did enjoy Death Note a
Yes.
good chunk.
Yes.
So, and I grew up watching Avatar, if you consider that anime, but
Yeah. In some
not
realms, it is.
not really an anime girl.
Yeah. Johnny reminded everyone to Hulk smash that like button. Thank you, sir. John Doe says Rhea Perlman being in it was a very nice surprise. You probably don't know who
Who
she is.
is
The
that the
lady in
person
the
who
room.
played Ruth? Oh,
Yes.
she's from Cheers.
Yes,
That's
she
what Sarah
is.
said.
Danny
That's what
DeVito's partner.
my movie buff roommate said that. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I believe you.
Yep. Here's Michael saying that she directed Lady Bird. Yes.
Love Lady Bird.
Monkey added, what I love about the Barbie movie is it wasn't what I thought it would be when I went to see it. And I think that was
That's what I said.
a good thing because a lot of people were critiquing the fact that people are talking about going to see it and they don't know what it's about. The trailer really didn't give anything away.
Which
And
I'm thankful for.
I think that was clever marketing because
That's
I
what I
think
wanted to
if
talk about.
people what?
I wanted to talk about the marketing too.
Okay. But I think if people knew what they were going in, like, sometimes trailers give away plots and all that, I don't think there would have been such a curiosity. And I think people
Yeah,
needed to see it and then come
to
away with
find
what
out.
they felt about it. So
Yeah, I agree.
we got Mika in the house. What's up, sis? Good to see Kira on her own last night, the doubles. Mika and Kira. And Kira was on Dell on Movies last night on Movie Swap. She did very well. So it was really good to see her on there. Melissa says, I would say mid 20s is plus is demographic. Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed. And there's Kira. Just talking about you, sis. Good to see you. I still have to see Barbie. Don't judge me, girl. It's not even out a week. You good?
No judgment. Just go
You
see it.
you good? Hopefully this weekend. Yeah, ain't nothing coming out. You might as well go see it. Um, we got Tony P saying hello to us. Uh, he's from Boston, but he's okay.
Right.
What I liked about the movie is that it was what I wanted it to be, and then some. Cool. So he went in with expectations and came out feeling positive about it. I don't
Happy
know.
for you.
I mean, I think it's smart, and I think sometimes people misperceive that like every character is going to come out of it with growth, and that
Yeah.
was not the case. Without getting into it too much, that was not the case, and people are taking problems with that. They're saying, "Well, everyone should have grown if it was truly like supposed to be." And I hate that people use the word woke, but that kind of
Yeah.
movie. Um,
I feel
no,
like I feel like everyone kind of. Well, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
not all principal characters grew, in my opinion.
Sure.
Yes, Melissa. Yes, 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 yes. Haunted Mansion comes out this weekend. Sorry, dear. Sorry.
That's true. There's a lot of stars in that, isn't there? I
Yeah.
saw that.
Lakeith
I saw the
Stanfield. I'm
trailer.
looking forward to seeing him and
Who's
Rosario and
playing
a
the
whole bunch.
main person?
Rosario
Somebody.
Dawson.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy from Outer Banks is in it. His name starts with an L.
Lakeith.
Yes.
Lakeith
Yes.
Stanfield, also
And
from
then
Atlanta.
David Daniel Levy is
Yes,
in it.
from
Yeah.
Schitt's Creek.
Lots of stars.
Yep.
Seems good.
Mika says we heard great things. Love Greta Gerwig, so I'm sure I'll love. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. We got Sal, aka saying hello, beautiful people. Hi, Maya,
Hello.
KB at the place to be. Good to see you, my friend. Um, You have to imagine that people are already talking about sequels. Do you see the need
Oh,
for one?
no.
No.
I liked it as it is. I won't spoil the ending, but the ending was just it was like even my last biggest expectation of like what I thought was gonna happen at the very end. And
Hmm.
then nope. And it was just delectable. I love that. I
Hmm.
love that it wasn't what I thought at all. But there's no
Um,
need for a sequel, I don't think.
as people, you can imagine people have a problem with the ending too. They're like, why? It was a joke. I
Why
like
not?
movies that end with like lines that shock you. Um,
Right.
you may or may not know these references, but Soylent Green or Planet of the Apes, the original, or my all-time favorite, um, Eyes Wide Shut. Still my favorite ending line of any movie. But the ending line, or what they call the mic drop in this one, it made me chuckle. I thought it was funny.
It was funny and it was good because it wasn't what you thought.
Hmm. Tony says it here. I thought the ending joke in Barbie was funny. I
Yeah.
didn't expect it at all. And I think that's what it was. It was like
Yes,
that
that's the
shock element.
point.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Let's see. Monkey, to the daughter of the best, you said so much it was impossible to remember. You already said it. Definitely your father's daughter in the best possible way.
I am, as
Yeah.
they would say, loquacious.
Loquacious and
Hmm.
inquisitive. You get that from me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sequels can be tricky. Really, are they done right? Usually not needed and contain a good thing. True.
Yeah.
And
I'm happy with just it.
yeah, I'm already hearing like, oh, what other toys can we make? They already submitted a script for, wait for this, Polly Pockets.
I was a Polly Pocket kid too. I used to gnaw on that purse like it was the delectable, delicious dinner. Just delicious. The most delicious plastic.
To that, I say, why? You know,
And you know what? You would say that to me when I was younger as well. Don't put
why?
things in your mouth. Don't put
Why?
things in your mouth.
But I mean, why do we need a Polly Pockets movie?
Oh,
But I understand they're
I
trying
was
to
like, why chew
capitalize.
on it? Because it's delicious.
No, what they're
I,
trying to capitalize on Barbie, so I can
I get it.
understand it.
I get
Yeah.
it. And you know what? Guess who would go see it? The people who saw Barbie, because it's the same. It's playing to the same generation.
Hmm. Once again, that demographic. Adrian asked you, what movies are you looking forward to for the rest of this year? Any other ones?
I don't even know what's coming out. I know Wonka's coming out,
Hmm.
which could be
Your
good.
boy,
I love Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy.
I love him, so I'll probably see that. You know what
Hmm.
I saw in the previews that I was like, wait a dang minute, what? The prequel to the Hunger Games. I did not know that was coming out at all.
You were telling me about that today. I didn't know about
I
that.
was. I didn't know that it was coming out, and so when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, "This looks good." And then my friends were like, "You didn't know this was coming out?" I was like, "No," but that looks
Mm-mm.
like something I would really love to see because I love the Hunger Games movies. I love those movies. They're so good.
That
Part of my childhood.
that set that you saw, the 4K set.
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't read the books. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
don't. I
I
don't
didn't read
think
the
you
books.
need to. There's book fans. There's movie fans. Sometimes they overlap. You don't need to.
Right. Yeah, but the movies are good.
Strawberry
Strawberry
shortcake, cabbage
shortcake.
patch.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
there's gonna be a whole toy cinematic universe coming up
Well,
now.
it's like Toy Story had its moment, and now it's all coming back.
And I think that's what a lot of people going in thought it would be more like. It would be more like a Toy Story kind of thing where Barbie comes to life, or um, dare I say it, like Elf, where you have leaving that world and coming to the real world, and the comedic elements of like that fish out of water trope. But
Sure.
I think the way they did it was fun.
I think it was great.
The Barbie movie made me wonder why Fat Albert bombed so badly. I will say this. I really think, and we mentioned it once, but we'll bring it up here now. I really think the whole Barbenheimer phenomenon really helped a lot of people get to the theater. So people who would only see Oppenheimer also went to see Barbie, and vice
And
versa.
vice versa. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jinx. Yeah,
because
all my friends saw Oppenheimer and they would not see that movie on their own.
yeah, a
So,
couple of weeks ago they were saying at AMC that they had 20,000 um, pre-bought seats for the double feature, and by
yeah,
Friday it was 100,000.
jeez.
A hundred
Yeah,
thousand people just going to see Barbenheimer. I
but
kind of did
that's
it.
so fun. It's so fun. And guess what? We might even have a 23rd birthday theme Barbenheimer in September. So, it's a phenomenon. You know it's going to be the most Halloween couples outfit Barbenheimer. It's
Hmm.
just a thing and it is what it is and it's just the timing of it all.
It's true. It's true.
Yes, I
And I
agree.
think it benefited both
Both
feature films.
movies,
Yeah.
both box offices. Hello,
Hmm.
those numbers are crazy.
Yeah. But something tells me there'll be a sharp drop off for at least one of them.
When the hype settles, yeah.
Yeah. Like usually after the first week, if you have like 50% drop off, that's like a really good number. But if you have like 65, 75, that's really bad.
Mm,
So I'd be interested to see how it does this weekend with not that many new movies coming out. Correcting
true.
myself, Mel.
A movie I do want to see that I'll probably see. I think it's out this week. It's called Theater Camp.
Hmm.
It
Indie movie?
has, yeah, kind of. It has oh, what's his name? He sings. What's his name? His name is Ben Platt. Ben Platt. And
Yes, yes.
the two actresses from The Bear, which I love.
You love. Yeah.
But two of those actresses are in that movie. And it just looks funny. It looks like something that being a theater kid I could relate to. And it just looks really just like haha funny. So I think I
Hmm.
might go with my roommate. What's today?
Today is the 26th. Apparently it's out in some limited release, but
Oh,
um
it's Thursday. Today's Wednesday.
yeah.
I'll probably see it this weekend. I think it
Okay.
comes out in theaters, or at least the theater by me this weekend.
Cool. Let's
So that'll be
see. Mika is looking forward to the new A24 horror movie. Talk to me. I heard some good things about that. That's not her. That's not her
I
lane.
saw I keep getting ads for it and I mute them, but I saw that it almost got a perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Hmm.
So congrats to A24. I will not see it.
Hey BFF, I need to see that picture. You know what to do.
What?
Rainbow Bright. That was before your time.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was a toy.
Oh,
If they do a sequel, they should do a prequel crossover with Sid.
oh,
Ah,
yeah,
yeah, your
that would be
brother's
fun.
friend.
The making of a villain. I would love to see that.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be
Yeah.
fun. Um, what's up, Matt? Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
We're just hanging out, doing a little Barbie talk, trying to
Hello,
keep
Barbie.
the spoilers out of it.
Am I doing good?
You're doing very well.
Thank you. I'm trying my best.
You are doing well.
Thanks.
What else was I going to ask you about this? Or what are on your notes that you didn't share yet?
Yes. I wanted to. Ooh, there's a little moth. I wanted to talk about the marketing. I
Hmm.
wanted to talk about the movie itself. Oh, you know what you talk about? The soundtrack. The
Okay,
soundtrack.
okay, okay. Here's a big question. On the IG story, I put the Lizzo track.
Yeah.
Lizzo or Dua Lipa?
Are you asking me just in general?
Mm-hmm. Better track.
Lizzo. Lizzo. Oh, better track. I don't know.
I'm
Dua
still with
Lipa's is more of
Lizzo.
like a party.
Yeah.
I like Lizzo's, but here's the thing. So this was a soundtrack created for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I love that concept because guess what? I was listening when I was in the movie theater, I was like, is this Lizzo? Is this Dua Lipa? Is this Tame Impala? Is this Billie Eilish? Is this Khalid? Is this Pink Panthers? So many artists that I listen to, it's just like boom, 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 boom. And I was like, it's like everybody that I listened to made a song for this movie. And one of my favorite movies, which low key is Baby Driver, because of the way that the music lines up with the movie. And so in Barbie, it's not really that the music lines up with the movie, but the music commentates on the movie. So like if you listen to, there it is, if you listen to Pink by Lizzo, the first track on the soundtrack, the first verse and the second verse are different because two different things are like, it's a different thing that happens in the movie, like a different scene. And so I eat that up. I love it. And I love the Tame Impala song as like a little like travel song. And if you could pick up some of the audio before when we were getting started, I was singing Angel by Pink Panthers because it's a beautiful song. But there's just like that soundtrack is incredible. And then at the end, I'm like wiping my tears. And then that banger comes on. I'm feeling like a Barbie with Nicki Minaj and who else? Who else? Ice Spice. Like, are you joking me? Like, those are all like everybody who is on my repeat like playlist artists. Like, they're all on that album. Yep. And so I was very impressed with the soundtrack, and I love it, and I listen to it every day.
It's like they grabbed your phone or something.
Literally, soundtrack so good, and I love a soundtrack made for a movie. It just makes it so much more personal, and like they can line stuff up like that.
So what were you going to say about the marketing?
Oh, the marketing. So as I said, my dishwasher story, when I was doing my dishes, after that I got like ads on TikTok and stuff, but it was the same, like we kind of alluded to it before, so I won't delve too much into it, but like there was like just a little bit of intrigue. Like you couldn't watch the trailers and be like, oh, I know what the movie's about, you know? And I love that. I love that it left me wanting to go to see it and not just be like, oh, this is a movie. Okay, well, I've seen it, you know?
Yeah.
And the marketing just in general, like Barbie was all over my feed, all over, all social media, all platforms, Barbie, 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 but not like Barbie, here's what happens. Here's a scene. It was like Barbie, sparkle glitter. And I was like, oh, should I go see Barbie? I feel like it was like propaganda or something. I was like, I need to go see Barbie. You know?
They definitely did a good job.
It was early. So like I found out about this movie pretty early on. So I was like, oh my gosh, Barbie's coming out, right? Oh my gosh, Barbie's coming out soon, right? And so I think the marketing was incredibly amazing. I think they did a good job about putting it out there.
I'm trying to see if I could download this fast enough. But they made a real life Barbie dream house as part of the marketing.
Oh, in Malibu where you can rent it out for like $1 million bajillion? Yeah.
Pretty much.
Or maybe I didn't see it. I heard you and Kate talk about it.
Maybe.
No, I think that's the truth.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan. I watch.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
I'm really a big podcast girl. That's like my era right now is podcasts. So every Center Seat episode, I've watched it. Plug. My father does the Center Seat with Kate, and they are hilarious and witty together. And it's a great little 45-minute listen. I listen to all of them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We volley well. That's what I'll say.
You do.
But look at this.
Wow. Jeez.
It looks fake.
It does, but I want to go. I want to go there. Wow.
Apparently, they had like a mock-up in Florida and then one in Malibu as well. So, kind of crazy. That looks fake.
It does, but at the same time, take my money, you know?
Mm-hmm. Johnny, I convinced my wife to go see Barbie. She flat out refuses to see Oppenheimer. I have to say, Oppenheimer, even if you're not into the story, the cast is stellar,
The
and I
cast
would
is
say
so much.
there's a lot of cast.
So many. Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah,
Josh Peck,
literally,
huh?
you're doing that. But
Yeah.
I will say this, Johnny, if she's into Robert Downey Jr. in the least, tell her I heard he's really good in this. Because for the first
Did you?
time, he's not playing Tony Stark in like what, 50, 11 years?
Oh yeah. Or
So,
and he's not like a drug addict. You know,
and he's
like he's
not
not
playing
ill.
typical RDJ. So
Yeah.
I will
Did
say
you
this,
hear? He said in an interview this is his favorite movie that he's ever done.
I could see it. I could see it because his character takes
He actually got to
turns.
act,
Yeah.
not just be himself. He got to do something different.
Oppenheimer, I
Um,
want to see. Barbie, I'm still not sure. Okay.
uh, go Melissa, you should. Um, but what? Okay, and my friend and I were talking about this. What is that scale that like movies have to pass or don't have to pass of like uh, a women interact, but it's not about another man?
The Bechtel.
The Bechdel test. We were like, Barbie passed. Oppenheimer, no. The
Oh,
only she was like the only two women, Florence Pugh and Emily Blunt. And guess what? They didn't talk. They were in different eras. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to just watch men talk for hours. No.
so let's see. I was thinking about that. So Barbie passed 3 of the 3 tests when it
There
comes
you
to the
go.
Bechdel test.
There you go.
So I mean, that's easy. That's
Yeah.
easy. But the thing that Oppenheimer failed at is that one of the tests is that women interact and communicate, talk to each other. That never
Right.
happens in Oppenheimer.
Right. Right. It's just either Emily Blunt or Florence Pugh in a room
Still
full of men.
great, both of them great.
Yes. I've
Yes,
I've heard.
yes.
Love a good podcast. Me too.
We agree. We agree.
Mhm.
And thank you. We I feel lazy. The great thing about doing
Yeah.
the podcast live is that we get a chance to interact. We're in person, but then the bad part is I'm feeling lazy afterwards to go and cut the audio and make it into a real podcast. So I have to do that.
Oh, yeah. Very
Yeah, I'm
true.
with you. I want to chill at that house too.
LOL.
There you go, Johnny. Let me know what happens. For some reason, I didn't see a lot of marketing for Barbie. My friends saw it and
Mm.
said it was good. I
Well, I
think it
think
was a little targeted. I think it was a
that's what
little
I'm saying. It
targeted.
comes down to the audience that it's being targeted at. Where did I
Hmm.
see these ads? On TikTok. Do you have TikTok? Maybe, maybe not. Do you go on TikTok for as long as I do? Probably not. And
Probably
that's
not.
embarrassing for me. You
Probably-
know, my screen time, yikers.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I tried. I'm still trying to get into it. I
I
watch other people's
I've
stuff.
it's my favorite app. It's so funny.
I'm
It gives
trying
me a
to
giggle every time.
get the algorithm to learn me.
Hey,
I feel old
on
when I'm
your
doing
I won't say it.
it.
I won't say it.
I feel old. That's what I'll say.
That's okay.
Um, so I know we did when we had the Christmas episode, we did the 5 takes.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Do I
So
need to
we don't,
refresh the people?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll just tell them to go watch the Christmas episode. I'll put it in the description after this.
You can ask me a question and see if one of my answers have changed off the top of my nog. Like which
Name
one
5 of
would
your
you?
favorite films,
Oh,
excluding Barbie.
okay. Singing in the Rain, that hasn't changed.
Taught you well.
Uh,
People.
I ain't people. School of Rock will always be one of my favorite movies.
Good one.
And Lord, I can't even think.
It
I'm
happens.
trying to think of my go-to first. Uh,
Well, when I was by your place the last time, you introduced me to one of your favorites that you were surprised I never seen. Chinese food. It was raining. We were upstairs in the attic. All five of us.
Hairspray?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not one of my favorite movies. That's just
You just
childhood
know
right
it by
there.
heart.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was such a Hairspray kid. You because it's got Zac Efron, the love of my life. Hello. I can't think of my top five favorite films.
All right.
But Singing in the Rain is my number one forever and ever. Amen.
All right. So I'm just going random here because we're going to land the plane in a few minutes.
Random.
Do you remember this?
I think I said Arrival or something crazy like that.
What would you say now?
Or wait, no, I said E.T. Because I
Oh,
tried to track back the first movie that I was like, wow, dang, this made me think. Because I like to think. That's why Barbie was so good to me, because it made me think so much. But I said E.T. and I would still agree, because that's like the earliest movie to date that I was like, wow, our Earth is dying, right?
that's what you
And we're
thought
all
of.
gonna end up like fat people in chairs ordering cupcakes in a cup, huh? Dang,
That
we need
sounds
to
more
get our
like
lives together.
Wally.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say Wally, not E.T. I was not alive when E.T. came out. I don't know why I said E.T. I'm sorry. See, this is
I
what I
was
mean.
about to say
No,
you're on a
E.T. Phone
different.
Home, I miss me with that. E.T.'s a good movie, but like I wasn't alive when it came out, and when I watched it, it was probably a Friday night movie night, and I
Mhm.
was like, "This is what y'all are talking about? This silly little alien right here, this
And
guy?
that silly little emotional alien.
Okay, sure. Put him in a basket, give him a loop around the cul-de-sac, whatever."
Let's see. I could take that down. Okay, so let's make you some new friends here. How about this one?
Oh, name a popular classic movie that everybody loves but you can't stand. And I said Casablanca because I fell asleep during it. But listen, I fall asleep during a lot of movies, and there are plenty of movies that people love or people of high astute love that I'm just like, like Lord of the Rings. Gosh,
Your
you know?
sister and I went through the same thing, not liking Casablanca until it was explained to us. So now she likes
Well,
it, and
I need to
now
be
so do I.
awake for that to happen, you
Yeah,
know?
we got to catch you with like a venti in hand and whatnot. You know.
I know. I was surprised I didn't fall asleep during Barbie, but it was just like it kept my brain active, so I was
Mm-hmm.
awake. But I was
All
in
right.
those recliners,
Yeah,
so
they comfy.
they are
How
comfy.
about this one? Do you remember this one?
Yeah, I said the Minions movie.
Why?
Because I
Why do you
think
like that
the
movie?
Minions are so funny. They're
That's your
annoying.
kind of humor.
They're annoying as all get out, but I think Illumination Pictures, just in general,
Mm-hmm.
one, their animation style just like warms my heart, but also the jokes in Despicable Me are just, I probably quote it once a week. What does he say? These girls are becoming a major distraction. They need to go. Like I just say stuff like that all the time. Or light bulb. Like it's ridiculous. It is so dumb. And you know what? It's annoying. But I watched the Minions movie expecting to be annoyed as all get out and turn it off halfway through. And I sat there and giggled my stupid little head off the whole time. And I was like, gosh dang it, why am I like this? But Despicable Me is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. I love that movie.
You got some we got some ET comments here. First time I watched it as a kid, I cried my eyes out. ET killed me with a speech to Elliot. Yes. Emotional.
Right,
Emotional. They're laughing
right.
at you say put him in a basket.
Put him in that dang basket in that bicycletta. Come on.
I don't
That was
think
some
she's
Spanish.
bad
I'm sorry.
mouthing ET. She's
No.
young. She don't know. She don't know.
I'm not bad mouthing it. I just don't have the intense
Fortitude?
love like other people.
Yeah, that happens with a lot of people. Didn't like
Yeah.
Casablanca the first time they watched it.
I'll need to rewatch it. But one of my favorite genres of movies, I will say this. This is a question that I wasn't asked, but I will answer.
Of course.
Is old-timey musicals. That's why Singing in the Rain is my favorite movie. But old-timey 40s, 50s, 60s, slightly a little problematic and racist, like, you know what? I'll go like this. I'll go like this during the scenes, you know?
Yeah.
But anything that's like singing, dancing, tap dancing, we're going out, we're gonna dance, like break into a musical number like that, just I'll cry. It warms my heart.
I
What about Joey?
I don't have it nearby. I recently got a out of print Blu-ray of a
Mm-hmm.
Josephine Baker movie that I think you'll
Okay.
really like. Brand new.
Who is in it?
Josephine Baker.
Okay, but
Look,
anybody else?
I'll show you when we get off here.
Okay.
All right, let me check the comments and then we'll land this plane. Bum 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 bum. We got
Do you have a
Cal
closing
Bailey
question for
popping
me?
in. What's up, my friend? Can you find the question and post it during her answering number 2 that you didn't show yet? I will try to find.
You can always put the link to the Christmas video in your
That's what I'll
YouTube
do.
bio. Yeah.
Yeah, Cal. All About Eve. Great movie. Great movie. Betty Davis, 1950. Criterion, Blu-ray.
Oh,
He likes 70s musicals.
respect.
So, there you go. As long as it's musicals, she's okay with it.
Yep. I will watch any musical that is handed to me. I love them. I can't wait. One day, I shall put on one of my own, and it'll be the best day ever. And I can't wait.
Oh.
For those
Okay.
wondering, I am a music teacher, so
Yes.
that will be my reality someday. I will direct a musical, and it will be incredible.
Positive thoughts. Love it. Before we go any further, just a little must-see YT Wednesday night promotion tonight, 9:15 Eastern, over on Bob's Blu-ray. We have his Hall of Fame induction ceremony for the man, the legend, the crazy Dave Durant from Durant Cinema. Join him over there. Stop in the chat, give it a like, tell him KB sent you, and give a salute to Durant because he really is like that in real person. So like, he's a good dude. Should be fun. The chef talking about the bear. This is the real life bear here. This is Jim Powers. He's a chef. He's awesome.
Love that. Did you watch The Bear, Jim Powers? It's incredible.
Yeah, that's a good question for him. Wait. I asked, did everyone do the same after I did after watching the Barbie movie? Turn on the Notebook.
You know what I turned on? Could you guess it?
No.
It has Ryan Gosling. It is a
La La
musical.
Land?
I did watch La La Land after I watched Barbie.
Huh.
And strangely enough, the day before, we watched Crazy Stupid Love. But unironically, we did. So
I still haven't gotten through that movie. That's another one I gotta rewatch.
it's pretty good. I've seen it like twice, maybe.
Your brother just watched Drive for the first time, the Gosling version. Yep. Jim says, loves the beer. Very accurate depiction of the kitchen atmosphere. That's what I hear a lot. I hear that a lot.
Know.
Awesome.
It's incredible. I love that. I love that show.
Now, I think I need to go back and watch a Christmas episode myself because I don't remember any of your answers for this one. So, who do you like to see me have a conversation with on the channel?
Well, I was a newbie. I had no comment. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who I said. I think maybe I said something poetic, like somebody who you've always dreamed of. You know, I don't know, something dumb. But I would like to see you have. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, that's cool.
Maybe the two people you followed on TikTok. I know one of them was in the chat earlier.
I don't remember.
Through the something.
Through the lens?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know who that is, but you follow them on TikTok. And
Oh,
then
the monkey said Mama
Blueprints.
Blu-ray. You said Mama Blu-ray.
Oh, hey, thank you, the monkey. Sure.
There you go.
Also, Mama Blu-ray, the queen. We
Yes,
stand.
I've tried. I've tried. I will try again.
It's okay. She's busy, booked and
Yes,
busy.
she has a busy schedule, man. More than
Yeah,
Susan. I'll say that
booked
much.
and busy.
All right, my love, my dear, my baby girl. Thank you for doing
Yes.
this. This was fun.
Thanks for letting me come on. Sorry if I talked too much.
No such thing. You express yourself. It's a beautiful thing.
I
And I want to
do
thank
that.
everyone who popped in the chat, questions, comments, memories. If you haven't, I would say go see Barbie. It's a well written movie. It's gonna hit some people in the nerves, but maybe that's the intention. If it does nothing else, it'll help you think. Please go in with an open mind. Please go in not expecting everyone to have character growth, especially in a campy comedy movie. Come on,
Yeah,
think about what you're
have some
really
fun.
saying here. You know, it's a comedy. Relax, enjoy it. PG-13. Take
Yeah,
a teenager.
lighthearted.
But I hope you have a good night, my dear. What are you
Thank
doing for the
you.
rest of the night?
Trying not to freak out because tomorrow's my first full day of work and my big girl salary. I just graduated with a degree job. So
Get
just gonna
that
be
bag. Get that bag.
I'm just gonna be maybe eating some pretzels and maybe watch a movie and try not to cry.
What's up, Spicy? Yeah, man. Catch a replay. We had fun tonight. Oh, the Huckster popping in. Just got home. Can't wait to watch a replay. Sounds like a good conversation. He also loved Barbie. Awesome.
Hello, Huck.
Melissa says, you are so adorable. Great conversation. This is just a peek into our crazy family.
It is a small glimpse.
Mika says, great conversation. Thank you, sis.
Thank you.
Huck is saying congrats to you. So
Thank
is
you.
Mika.
Thank
We're
you.
also proud of her and her
Thank you.
accomplishments.
I'm terrified, but thank you.
You know what? Do it scared. Do it scared. Kira
That's
says
what
the
I'll
same
have to
thing.
do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kira.
And the whole thing is you have experience. You just don't realize it.
Sure.
Yeah. Taxes come next.
Hey, I've been doing those for 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. She's
So
an independent girl. We raise them that way. So
I have a little bit of knack in that, but not too much. Couldn't tell you what a W-4 is. Couldn't. I really couldn't.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Couple more comments rolling in. Jim says super cool seeing KB and his daughter chat movies. Love Barbie. The set, the costumes are astounding. That's another
all
thing.
the
Going back to
costume
the
changes.
marketing, I like the fact that they had Margot Robbie dressed up in classic traditional Barbie outfits, like that black sparkly gown she wore to one of the premieres, right out of a Barbie doll, you know? So
Yeah.
things like that, I think,
So
really
funny.
help sell the movie. Kira says, great convo. Now I must go watch La La Land. See? Inception.
Yes.
You did it to her.
La
You did it
La
to
Land
her.
will always be incredible. Sorry.
Yeah, and people still don't get it, but you know, it's
You
all
love
good.
it or hate it, and I love it. And I'm a rom-com girl, and I
Yep.
still love it.
All right. You know what we always say? Have a good night, everyone. And like I always say, go watch a movie.